when you ride the bus, you understand a little bit better about what our community is like, and you see people from all walks of life. On the 6 bus, when you come along through Easttown and to East Hills, see people from different groups, but you see factory workers and you see doctors and nurses who get off at Spectrum Hospital before the bus comes down through the community college to downtown. So it's important for a lot of different people.
You're mingling communities. You're getting people from neighborhood A winding up riding the bus with people from neighborhood B. So that kind of cross-pollination is good, and it's part of, people want to live places where they have meaningful connections.
One of the reasons that we're still located here on the west side of Grand Rapids was that probably 15 years ago, when we were looking at alternatives for our manufacturing facilities, we did a little pin map and we found that there were about 200 people that still either walked or rode the bus lines to work. So we felt that it was appropriate to keep our commitment to the west side.
We know that the rapid is going to be an integral part of how we conduct our business. You go back to parking. You go back to the savings that the students are realizing, real savings, and not having to operate vehicles coming back and forth between the 2 campuses.
If you realize that tens of thousands of people have a job who wouldn't have a job if you didn't have that, if you begin to realize that people with disabilities can now become more independent and have some freedom, and people know people like that, they begin to say, well, yeah, I guess maybe there is a pretty good return on that.
But we have a big enough area. We should have the best public transportation system we can have for this metropolitan size, so we can bring in events, bring in conventions, bring in sporting events, big time sporting events that get on the networks.
When we roll the clock ahead another 20 years and we start to talk about 2030 and what do we think this needs to look like, we need to be able to touch people in our community as it relates to the rapid in a way maybe they didn't think about it. And maybe one of the ways to start to break that down is show them that there is a diversity of ridership, and with their reasons for riding even more diverse.
There's no doubt that you have relatives, that you have fellow congregants who are solely dependent upon public transportation. And that, again, no matter where you are in life, no matter what position you hold, there is a need for you, the individual, to get on board and to recognize that everybody is affected by public transportation.
I think it's our obligation to develop the city in such a way that we're leaving a landmark, a legacy for our children, and we map out our future for their needs.
Ways that we can build community and build interaction between people are always a good thing. And that's got nothing to do with whether it makes dollar and cent sense. It has nothing to do with the raw economics. What it's got to do with is preserving a healthy fabric of community.
Public transportation is a very strong and important thread within that fabric. It is a thread that links our lives together and makes our community richer.
So to me, it's a great opportunity to bring society back together, for people to understand and get to know one another of all different backgrounds. It's one of the reasons I love the downtown YMCA, which is right on the bus line, because you can see the whole fabric of our town right in that one place. You walk in there and you see all the different nationalities, you see ethnic groups, they don't all speak English, and it's just cool. And that's the kind of community I want. And I won't say that's true for everybody, but I think the more people get exposed to that, the more they will enjoy that, and that makes for a vibrant economic environment as well.
It's really, truly all about the community. And it's about sharing. If we're successful in having a great transit authority in our community, it makes us a better community.